Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're greatly looking forward to the seventh time down evangelistic meeting starting tomorrow night. And again, it's a national holiday. So we really encourage you to be here on Friday night. There'll be no traffic downtown. There'll be no trucks running downtown. It'll be a great night to get downtown, and we'll have a wonderful time together. But right now, I'd like us to go back to the book of Proverbs chapter 15. Verse 26. Let me ask you a question. How would you like it if somebody else was inside your head? How would you like it if somebody else was inside your head and listening to every thought you said? So, Pastor, that sounds like some horrible Star Trek or Stargate or Star Wars or some sci-fi television show or movie. It's kind of a scary thought, isn't it? That someone could hear every thought you think. Let me ask you a question. Would you be embarrassed? Most of us would be. But then think about God. Verse 26. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked, but those of the pure are pleasing to him. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked. He hears every thought that a man ever thinks, and he detests it. He hears all of that filth every day, and he detests it. But the thoughts of the pure are pleasing to him. And that's a cool thought, that I can have a thought life that pleases God. Not just a life that everybody else can see, but a thought life that only God can hear. And it's just kind of like our little private thing between us, that it pleases him, that it makes him smile. Now you begin to understand a little bit about Paul's teaching of taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ, that we don't let our minds just wander. You see, all temptation is a thought. And the thing that gives it power is you dwell on it. If it just passes through your head like a river, just don't worry about it. It doesn't get a hold on you. You have to learn to take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. You have to learn to whatsoever things are good and pure and lovely and of a good report, as Paul said, that you think on these things. Now you begin to understand why the psalmist said, Lord, let the meditations of my heart be pleasing to you. There's a whole lot of verses that begin to come in here now, don't they? And we begin to realize that nobody else knows our thoughts. Even our wives or our husbands don't know our thoughts. But God lives with us on the inside. Now you remember that. You're his temple. God lives with us on the inside. He hears every thought we think. Let's let our thoughts be pleasing to him.